Yo, it's your boy, hope all is well. I want to talk to you guys today about the fucking absolute mayhem that went down on November 5th at the Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas. There's a lot of talk about whether or not Travis Scott should be held responsible for the death of 8 people and the hospitalization of over 300 fucking people. But before we start pointing the finger at Travis Scott, which believe me, I've thought about this a lot, and I'll tell you what I think at the end of the video. There are a lot of contributing factors that went into the absolute bedlam that went down at this festival. And it all started with the beginning. At the beginning of the show around 11 a.m., I guess attendees were breaking in, essentially breaking down barricades, running into the venue, jumping over fences. There's footage of people knocking over the metal detectors and just overwhelming security and police that were there. And this is at 11 a.m. Like, at that point, would you not just shut the shit down? Like, I feel like you would just fucking shut it down, no?
It depends, bro. Is everyone still getting paid?
Exactly. And obviously, from some of the footage we see, there wasn't enough security or police to control this crowd of 50,000 people. You could tell that they were getting progressively more annoyed and frustrated. In some footage, you could see them being physical with some of the attendees. And even reports of them being unwilling to help people, yelling for help when things were going down during the concert.
Bro, they had 50,000 people and only 2 water stations.
So obviously this is a complete clusterfuck. It's a recipe for disaster. You have people in there. You have no way of knowing who's in, who's paid for a ticket. Are there weapons being brought in? Are there drugs being brought in? As the countdown started to come on for Travis Scott to come up, the audience began to compress towards the front. And the way they set up their barricades was really fucked. Listen to this guy talk about how this was set up.
So there's a pit, barricade, pit, and I was in that second pit right here. And I got to that barricade that was close to the VIP section, and that's when I climbed over. And as soon as I got over, I was just helping a bunch of people. But yeah, I get over the fence, and this girl gets helped over, but she is out, like out cold, bro, like completely out. And I don't know if it was her boyfriend or whoever she was with, but whoever she was with started crying like hysterically and just like, she's not waking up, there's no pulse. And bro, it's like giving me chills right now thinking about this shit, bro. But
and to think, like, you know, my first concert, when I went to a concert, the thing that got me into music was a festival. And one of the people that died at this shit was 14 years old. I was 14 when I went to my first festival. There's no fucking excuse for this, man. There's no fucking excuse for this.
Yo, that fucking festival had bad juju from the get-go, man. Apparently someone was running around pricking people with needles and shit.
I don't know about that, but there are reports of concert goers, people that have no experience with CPR, giving CPR probably the wrong way to other attendees that were passing out or going into cardiac arrest. One nurse who was pulled out of the pit after passing out was asked by an EMS, can you please help us? And he pleaded with her, please help us. And they were literally checking pulses, giving CPR. If the person was unresponsive, they'd move on to someone else. Listen to what this kid has to say about some of the mayhem that he saw.
It just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like, in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted. And the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning them black and blue. Like, I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like, once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. What was so crazy, like, people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like, help. The whole crowd was just going like, help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro.
You know what else is fucked, man? If you look at his logo for Astroworld, there's something real demonic about it, man. I think I saw something similar in a fucking painting about hell or some shit.
I've seen countless videos of other artists, Linkin Park, even Logic, who, by the way, I'm not a big fan of Logic. He's kind of trash, but they stopped the show. Post Malone completely stopped the show mid-song. Hey, whoa, somebody needs help over there. Get them help. This is what you're supposed to be fucking doing, people. If you're putting on a show, these fans are paying money to see you. They care about you. Why aren't you caring about them?
Two hands to the sky. Two hands to the sky. Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up. Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me, let's go.
But Travis Scott has an image to maintain. He has a history of doing this type of shit where he basically disregards the safety of his fans. In 2015, he was charged for actually enticing and inciting fans to jump over a barricade at Lollapalooza. And one of his fans actually ended up paralyzed after Astroworld in 2017. I mean, when you have the attention of 50,000 fucking people, that's a lot of power that you're wielding. And you have a responsibility to make sure that you are keeping every one of those people safe. These are your fucking fans, dude. They buy your albums. They fucking stream your shit. They buy your merch. You're controlling that energy. You're in charge of how the crowd moves and how they behave. You can stop a show. You can make sure that get the fuck closer here. You can stop a show. You can make sure that the people around you are safe, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
Yo, man, did you ever read his lyrics, dude? Check out the song Stargazing. He's got a line in there about how it's not a mosh pit unless there's injuries.
There are 8 people between the ages of 14 and 27 that paid money to go to a show and be entertained and never came home. There were 300 people that paid money to go to a show and they ended up in hospital. This is not what entertainment is. This is not what a festival is.
Yo, Travis Scott fucked up, man.
He definitely fucked up. But I want to know what you think about this whole Astroworld madness. Should Travis Scott be held responsible for this? Let me know in the comments below, guys. As always, stay the fuck out of trouble. We will talk soon. I love you guys. Peace.